Howdy folks, you're watching Deuce and Guns, and today it's raining again in Tennessee. We're having a very rainy season right now, so it's really limiting the amount of time I can spend outside, mowing, taking care of the farm, and just generally getting out there and shooting some. Also, it's affecting my editing abilities because the power keeps going out on me. So, I figured I'll go down to bunker, and we're going to do something I've been putting off for a while, and that is clean my suppressor. I'm going to try something I've not done before, which is use my ultrasonic cleaner for my suppressor. Now, one of the things you got to remember with ultrasonic cleaning is that you cannot put aluminum in there. So stainless steel goes in there fine, and I believe titanium. Don't quote me on that, but I know stainless steel is fine on that, which is all the Octane 9 stuff is stainless steel, except for the outer tube and the mounts, which are aluminum. So I'm going to take that out, but all the internals that get super dirty are going in the sonic cleaner, which I'll show you here in a second. There we go. All I gotta do is break that seal. Just break the carbon seal and thing threads right off. But I'll go ahead and just push out, there we go, the baffle stack. And now we just have the baffle stack, and these clip apart. They're designed to come together, and there we go. That's a lot of carbon buildup right there, I believe. Oh. And they just snap together, and you don't have to worry about how they go together or anything. You basically have the blast chamber, the blast baffle right there, that is the closest to the muzzle, and all these others are interchangeable. And they are really stuck together. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of carbon buildup right there. Get out my now dirty pointer. Look at that carbon buildup. I have no idea if this is going to work very well or not, but I've got all my equipment right here. Okay, folks, it's been half an hour now. Let's see if I can get that to focus right there. That did not work nearly as well as I thought it would. So that carbon's right there, still, yeah, it's still hard as a rock too. Well, crap. This thing works really, really well on brass. Cleans brass like crazy. Okay, folks, after several hours of ultrasonic cleaning, it is still not getting that clean. If I can get that to focus there with some light. Yeah, you see there, it's working. It is working, but very, very slowly. So I went on the internet, and apparently purple power is what I should be using, not my normal regimen for brass cleaning. So that's what I got. I've got plenty of purple in there. It is pretty freaking hot. It's right at 50 degrees C. And I will go ahead and drop all this stuff in here for another half hour. Alright, we've got everything completely clean. And when I say clean, I mean almost factory clean. This is almost exactly how clean it was when it came from the Silencer Co. factory to my grubby hands. I've never used a sonic cleaner before. I've always just used, several brushes, and I use a screwdriver to scrape that carbon out, and you'll still have to do that. You'll still have to, once all the carbon and wax build up and a little bit of lead, whatever lead particles are in there, gets softened up, then you'll use that screwdriver to chip and scrape that out. Usually it'll come out in big clumps, which is much easier than before. So it is an added benefit. There's definitely some added value to the sonic cleaner, but it's not a cure-all. It's not a miracle cure for a dirty suppressor. Where the muzzle meets the suppressor, you have what's called a blast chamber right there. Get the light in there. You can see it's different than the rest of the suppressor, and that's where the initial blast comes out of the barrel and into the suppressor. That gets very dirty very quickly. And the best way I have found to clean that easily is a plumber's brush, a pipe cleaning brush right here. Most suppressors will do really well with a 1-inch brush. Of course, I'll leave a link in the description below the video. You can get this on Amazon for like $6. Super cheap. I've been using this for quite some time. Very resilient, very durable, because it's meant for the industry of plumbing. And just take your plumber's cleaning brush or pipe cleaning brush. They come in various sizes. 1 inch is going to work for just about every suppressor out there. If you have a very large suppressor, you might have to go to a 1 1/4 or 1.5 inch brush, but 1 inch will do almost everything except a 22. 22 cans will need probably a smaller brush, a 3/4 inch brush, or maybe even a 1/2 inch. No, probably a 3/4 inch brush. I've never measured. You see that it's really cleaning it out quite a bit. Of course, a lot more work will be done. And I highly, highly recommend doing this in a non-enclosed environment where you have plenty of airflow, because this does cause a lot of dust that you should not be breathing. Now the pipe brush can also be used to clean out the blast baffle and the inside of your baffles here. Again, you may need to get a different size. Now, as far as the cleaning process goes, mistakes were made. I made a ton of mistakes when I first started because I didn't know how to do this. I assumed incorrectly, like a moron, I assumed that to get rid of carbon and buildup out of the suppressor, you would use the same thing as you would to clean out the carbon and buildup inside a brass case. So I used the exact same setup I've been using for years with my brass case cleaning, which is Dawn detergent and lemon shine. This two combined works great in a sonic cleaner with brass. It doesn't do diddly to the kind of buildup you get inside a suppressor. For this, according to silencershop.com, and I think they got it from another suppressor manufacturer, but water and purple power. This stuff is the bomb. Now, I believe there are some specialty products out there for suppressor cleaning. You get them from like Midway USA, and I think Brownells might sell them, and I think you can buy them from different suppressor manufacturers, but they're expensive, they're hard to locate, and they involve shipping. Whereas you can go down to Walmart or Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone and get yourself up some purple power and be done with it, and it works surprisingly well. Now, if you were interested in sonic cleaning, and that one will clean brass, it will clean suppressor parts. Mine is big enough to put an entire Glock in and completely submerge it and clean it that way. And if you want to do that, a sonic cleaner, a good size sonic cleaner is the tool for you. Now, the one I have it's an industrial product. It's a commercial grade product, but from Amazon. I will leave a link in the comments below the video. Surprisingly inexpensive. I couldn't believe it myself, but it has been a quality product. I've been using it for about 2 years now, cleaning all my brass, and it works great. Use a little bit of lemon shine and Dawn, and your brass comes out looking factory new. Well, guys, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and go subscribe. A lot more is on the way. And remember, if you use one of those Amazon links, either in the Deuce and Gun store or in the comments below the video, that does help the channel out. It does not cost you anything extra, but it does help me keep the lights on in the bunker. But as always, if you have any comments, questions, or show ideas, leave that in the comment box with the video. And of course, you guys have a great day. See ya.